Good morning, and what the fuck is up, YouTube? I know what you're thinking. That is not the Mustang. No, it is not. The Mustang is in the shop after the cross-country trip and all the extracurriculars. And also, if you live in Texas, especially this Dallas area, and you know how mean these streets are on a lowered car, it was time to go get her looked at, make sure everything's good, just get everything squared away. And I wasn't liking how my brakes were working, so there's that, but that is neither here nor there. We are on our way, gonna go get some arms in right now, get a little bit of shoulders in, and even actually throw some back in. And I'm still pushing on this two off type of workout split. So that's where we're at with that. Don't love it, but part of progressing sometimes is letting yourself be a little uncomfortable, letting yourself do some shit that you're not used to in the name of potential progress. And that's what it comes down to when you get to a certain point in your, fitness. And I've been doing this for a while. Just working out isn't where you're going to see the progress anymore. You've been working out for years. You've been working out for a decade at this point. Now it's, how can I get even 1% better? How can I get even just 1 inch closer? How can I just optimize my lifting schedule even 1% better? And a lot of it's always going to be like, yes, push weight, go heavy, more intensity. But sometimes you just got to be like, hey man, like, maybe I can move forward by doing less. And that is such a backwards, especially when someone like me, where I'm like, let's fucking go, I want to lift heavy, I want to do, and it's like, hey, take more days off to get bigger. Very, very strange backwards way of thinking, but we're sticking to it. I said I was going to stick to it for at least, like a mesocycle, and coming up on that, and haven't seen, I don't feel crazy different. I don't feel like my recovery is crazy different. I will tell you this, the first couple weeks of taking a Thursday off, it was like excruciatingly hard, and now I'm kind of like, ooh, it's Thursday. I'm going to fucking eat my meal. I'm going to fucking relax. I'm going to try to get some recovery work in. So there's that. But really what I wanted to go on and talk about today was not a mesocycle. Was not actually really much about the fitness at all, but guys, some people think that momentum or confidence is just like this thing that is something that is blown in the wind. It's something that, some people have, some people don't. Some people are just really confident, other people aren't, or some people just get these waves of momentum and other people don't have it. And like, momentum is just kind of like this bag in the wind that sometimes it's there and you just have to ride it out, and when it's gone, and you just have to wait for the next wind to blow. Confidence and momentum have one very, very big thing in common. They are built. They are created. And I know that can go against what a lot of what is said, because it's like, oh no, well, you can't control everything. You can't control everything, but you can control a lot more than you fucking think. And when you see someone who's confident, you see a person who has kept a lot of promises to themselves. They have showed up a lot of times. They said they were going to show up. And what really made me think about this is because I was on a call with a client, and she was saying, I don't know why I'm in this rut. I don't know why I kind of had this, I was just on such a good roll, and now I just feel like blah. I don't feel like any momentum. I don't feel confident with myself, all this stuff. And I said, well, dude, you've not been keeping a lot of your word to yourself. How do you guys feel about a person in your life where, like, they're a friend, where when they say they're going to show up, they show up like 25% of the time. If they say they'll do something for you, they might. Like, you can expect them to do it, maybe, like, you're like, oh yeah, there's like a 10% chance. What is your relationship like with that person? Okay? How much faith and confidence do you have in that person? And then you want to apply that to the most important relationship in your life, which is your relationship with yourself. And you're not showing up most of the time you say you're going to show up. You say you're going to wake up at 6 to go to the gym, and 6 comes around, you snooze, you wake up at 8. You say you're going to, I'm not having a free meal, a cheat meal for 2 weeks. And then the weekend rolls around and your friend's like, hey dude, do you want to go get burritos? And you're like, yeah, well, I'll start next week. And you do that repeatedly, repeat. And then you wonder why, 90 days later, you're like, dude, I don't know why I've been in this 3-month rut. I don't know why I'm feeling a little low. I don't have this and that. Well, dude, you have not been keeping the promises you make to yourself. And subconsciously, when you're consistently lying to yourself, which is what it is, let's call it what it is, okay? Treason. You've been consistently lying to yourself and saying you're going to show up and you don't show up. You're going to do this, you don't do this. Repeat. Your relationship with self starts to deteriorate significantly. And when you kind of are slouching around, this and that, if you want to test this theory, if you've been walking around and you don't got a lot of confidence, you've been walking around and you feel a little down on yourself, I challenge you for the next, let's say, 21 days. Make 3 promises to yourself a day of things you're going to do, and do them. It's 21 days, 3 weeks, okay? See how your confidence is in 21 days. And this is just 21 days. I'll even shorten that. Make it 14 days. You don't need to make it a 10-point list. You don't need to make it a 50-point list. 3 things a day, and do them every day for 2 weeks. And tell me how your confidence is in 2 weeks. So, that in itself is just a thing where it's like, guys, you're not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not an insecure, meek person. You have just stopped keeping your word to yourself. And when you apply that to momentum, there's not always going to be this big rush of motivation, a big rush of everything feels like you're on fire and you want to run through a wall. But you want to know how you build momentum? Showing up daily. Small wins. And championship mentality is this. Champions don't like to fuck with their momentum. There are some high-level people I know, if they have some great momentum going, and they had a vacation coming up, they had this going up, they'll cancel it because they're like, dude, I can't fuck with my momentum. Champions value momentum. They value when they can build it. They value when it's there. And if you learn how to be someone who, like I said, applies to confidence, check boxes over and over again, and pretty soon you're like, oh, I'm in a fucking flow state, bro. I'm in a fucking flow state. And then you just keep going. That's how you build momentum. You don't build momentum by having one giant win and all of a sudden everything starts firing on all cylinders. If you have some great momentum right now, you can probably track it back the last 90 days, 60 days. You're probably checking boxes, small boxes, and pretty soon everything's flow. So, that is a brief, but in my opinion, a significant message. Do not wait for the magic wind of momentum to get swung over your life. You go build that shit. Start checking boxes. Okay? So you're like, today, boom, I'm going to wake up when my alarm goes off. I'm going to put myself on the treadmill. You don't even need to set a time. I'm going to put myself on the treadmill. Okay? I'm going to eat all my meals. And then tomorrow, I'm going to wake up when my alarm goes off. I'm going to put myself on the treadmill. I'm going to eat all my... And you do that, boom. 14 days, you're going to be like, I feel like a bad motherfucker. All of a sudden, you're like, boom, scales moving, confidence is up, all this shit. Become a fucking person that's obsessed with controlling the controllables and creating momentum, creating momentum. And you'll fucking run everyone over because this is such a simple thing that I think most people don't fucking utilize, guys. Most people will just wait for the magic fairy to come and bless them with momentum and confidence. They don't take charge. And if you play offense, stop playing fucking defense. Play fucking offense and be like, I'm going to create this shit. Watch how everything changes. That is my Saturday morning for you guys. Go crush it.